Hi everyone, my name is Chrys. In this video I am going to be doing a reading for Ghost of Death. Ghost of Death is only available as an ebook. It's a short story of about 35 pages and it is always 99 cents. Amazon, Nook, Kobo, anywhere that you can get an ebook, it's 99 cents. I am going to start reading a scene from Chapter 1, the very beginning, and I'm reading it off of my Kindle, so if you see a glow on my face, you know why. I'm dead. Jolie Montgomery didn't know how she died, but all of a sudden she stood over her body in an alley. Her dark hair swam in a pool of blood. Her pale skin glowed in the moonlight, making her look like a porcelain doll, and her blue eyes shone with the metallic sheen of death. Across her throat was a deep slash. No blood pumped from the slit in her flesh, as all her blood pooled outside her body. But I can't be dead. I want to graduate from college next year. I want to be a journalist. I want Cody to propose to me. I want to pee on a stick and find out I'm pregnant. There's so much I want to do. I'm only 21. This can't be it. She reached toward her body, wanting to make sense of what was happening, hoping she was dreaming, but her fingers passed right through her shoulder. Springing to her feet, she sucked in a panicked breath, but her chest didn't rise. She spun in a circle, searching for help. This isn't right. How can I be dead? Why am I here? I don't remember anything. She never even saw her killer. All she knew was that she didn't feel real. Her heart wasn't beating. Her lungs weren't expanding with breath. She was sure the alley stank with a dozen vulgar scents, but she couldn't smell anything, not even the large quantity of blood at her feet. Lifting her head, Jolie peered at the poisonous black sky and let out a scream. "Help! Somebody help me!" But she knew if help came, it would be too late. Her body lay before her, lifeless and morbid. "No," Jolie shook her head. "No, I'm not dead. This is a joke, a dream, a hallucination." She had the urge to cry, but the clump in her chest didn't transform into tears. "I can't even cry. This is bullshit." Her voice shook with rage. "I don't want to be like this. I refuse to be a ghost." Her gaze flipped up to the sky again. "Bring me back to life, please. I can't leave Cody. Please help me. I'll do anything." She didn't know who she spoke to, whether it was God or a guardian angel, but whoever it was wasn't listening. Not knowing what else to do, Jolie sat on the ground next to her corpse to wait. Now I'm going to stop the reading there. I hope that intrigued you. And if you watched a couple of my other previous videos, the one about the Dead at 17 article by John Barrero, you might have noticed just a couple of similarities in there with what the young character in that little article, Dead at 17, that I read, and some of the things that Jolie says and screams when she's refusing to believe that she's a ghost and she doesn't want it to happen. She does not want to be dead. You might notice a couple of similarities. And before in that video, I said that I used that article for inspiration. I had it on standby in case I needed to, get the emotion necessary for anyone really, but especially a young person who dies way before their time. And if you haven't seen that video, I encourage you to go over and look. You might need a little hanky because that story that I read, it's really powerful. It's short, just about like a page long, but it is very powerful. There was a couple of times while I was reading it that I had to fight myself from getting all choked up. But really, it's powerful. And if you have teenagers who are driving, it might be something good to maybe read to them or have them read, because it's about a character, a 16-year-old or 17-year-old, it's dead at 17, who passes away after, driving and is a little bit too reckless in the car. And, that's something that sadly it happens all too often. And, we wish it doesn't happen. And this article, that it could have been from the 90s, I'm not even sure, it could have even been from the 80s, it still stands, for this time. And, it's something that if we pass it on and, other people can find it and read it or even watch that video, it might help many teenagers from making that same mistake that the character in that story did. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye.